Good morning, children. Today we are on to the third video of the IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds, and in today's session we will be talking about the remaining functional groups. Right. The first one which we are talking today about is aldehyde. Now, what is aldehyde, children? It is CHO. CHO. There is a dash here, means there has to be either H or R. Okay, so it is basically, you can say RCHO. We don't write that RCHO because it can be even H, right? So their common names are not given by any particular rule. The name of the aldehydes in the form of the common name are on the basis of the sources. So first one, HCHO. The common name for this is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. Okay, this is formaldehyde. Let me write the all common names and then I'll talk about the IUPAC names. With two carbon atom aldehyde, it is called as acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. And one more thing, CHO, because three bonds are already attached to it. So only one more bond. That means aldehydes are always present on the terminal side. They are always present at the end. Now with three carbon atom aldehyde is called as propione aldehyde. Propione aldehyde, on the basis of from where it is obtained its name. The fourth one is called as butyr aldehyde. Butylaldehyde. The fourth one, that is with the fifth one with 5 carbon atoms, I've written like this: CH2 taken thrice means CH2, CH2, CH2. One more CH2 will be there in this. This is called as valoraldehyde. Valoraldehyde. Okay, now when we give the IUPAC names, they are named with the suffix al. Al suffix is there, al. That means we will have a word root. We'll have the word root alk. We'll have the primary suffix if there are all single bonds an. Alkane we write. And then this al is there. That means this is also beginning with the vowel. We will not write down this. We will just write alkane al. Now we will count the number of the carbon atom, that is the word root. One carbon atom. The carbon atom of the functional group also to be included in the word root. Don't think this is the CHO functional group. The carbon is a part of the functional group. Even then it is to be counted in the word root. So one carbon atom word root is meth. Single bonds are an and al. Likewise, two carbon atom, eth, an, al. If there is only one functional group, that is aldehyde, then you needn't give its position to it because it will always be first position. 3 carbon atom, we will name it as prop, an, al. Likewise, but, an, al. Then you have pent, an, al. Okay, so this is how you name aldehydes. So if this is coming as a secondary function group, how it will be named and all that we will be talking about different rules, in the upcoming videos. As of now, I'm completing one functional group because to understand it properly, we have to do it in detail. There is no shortcut for it. Okay. The next functional group which we're talking about is ketone. Now, ketone is RCOR. That means there has to be 3 carbon atom minimum. That is, the lowest ketone should have at least 3 carbon atom. 2 carbon atom is not possible. CO is there, one side carbon atom, another side, at least one will be there on each side. So 3 carbon atom is the lowest one. Now how do we give them the common name? I have written some examples. The common names for these are given as, you name this part as ketone. CO, you name it as ketone. To this ketone, which radicals are attached either side? This side methyl, this side methyl. Both are methyls attached to CO. So you will write down the name as dimethyl ketone. Based upon what radicals are attached to CO, you will name it. Okay. Next, this is ketone. You have one side meth, other side eth. Two different radicals. If two different radicals are attached to CO, you will place these radicals in the alphabetical order. Ethyl, methyl, ketone. If the two radicals are same, you will write down di and what radical is attached. If the two different radicals are attached, you will place them in the alphabetical order. Eth and eth. Two eths are there. So it is diethyl ketone. Okay. Next one you see, this is ketone. Methyl and this is propyl. Which propyl is it? We need to specify. Okay. So it is N-propyl. So we will write down the name as methyl. Then you have N-propyl, normal propyl, then ketone. Methyl N-propyl ketone. When we are giving them IUPAC name, their IUPAC name will have the suffix -one. Word root is alk, single bond ane, and this is also beginning with the vowel, so we are going to delete this. We will just write alk and -one. So, quickly we can write down the name. 3 carbon atom, prop, single bonds ane, -one. Here we needn't specify the position because from either side it is getting second position. In case from either side it is not getting same, then we need to give the position mandatory. If I give this one numbering, from left hand side, third position, right hand side, second. So we need to number it. 2 position there is ketone. So we'll write down 4 carbon atom bute, ane for single bond, 2 position there is one. Butane to one. Likewise, this one, any side, this is keto CO is getting third position. So we will write down the name as pentane. Then you have 3 one. Likewise, you have from left side, if you number, it is getting 2 position. So we will definitely number it pentane 2 one. I think these 2 functional groups are clear, aldehyde and ketone. Now let's continue with some more functional groups. The next functional group which we are talking is carboxylic acid. Notice carboxylic acid, it is COOH. That is, something is attached here. It can be R, it can be H. If it is H attached, it is the first acid. It is the simplest acid. Which is the simplest acid? HCOOH. Now, the common names of the acids are also given on the basis of their sources. Something like aldehydes, what we discussed, formaldehyde, acetaldehyde. Likewise, these acids will be named as formic acid. It's obtained from ants. Acetum, it's obtained from vinegar. So, it is named as acetic acid. These are the common name on the basis of the sources, again like aldehyde. The third one is propionic acid. Propionic acid. The next one is with the 4 carbon atoms, you have butyric acid. This is valeric acid. Exactly like aldehydes. The common names are like aldehydes. Now, IUPAC names, when we are giving, they have to be named with the suffix oic acid. Oic acid will be added. You have the word root alk, you have single bond ane, oic acid, E will be deleted, it is beginning with the vowel. This will change to E and ine depending upon the double or the triple bond if they are present in the compound. Okay, now we are going to count the carbon atoms and write down the carbon atom of the functional group also to be counted like aldehydes. So with 1 carbon atom, it is meth, single bond ane, oic acid, methanoic acid. This one with 2 carbon atoms, eth, single bond ane, oic acid, ethanoic acid. No need to give position to this also because they will always occupy first position if they are the only function groups present. Single bonds, 3 carbon atom, prop, single bond ane, oic acid, propanoic acid. Likewise, you have this as butane oic acid. You will have pentane oic acid. Fine till here? Now, you have certain derivatives of acid also. Now, what are the derivatives of acid and what do we actually mean by this? Suppose you have this, acid. If I write it is COOH. If this whole thing or only H is substituted by something, then it becomes a derivative of acid. Then it is a derivative means it is obtained from acid. Like for example, you see this one. In this complete OH is replaced by X. It is X stands for halogen. So what is this derivative? This is called as acid halide. Acid halide. In acid, OH group is replaced by halogen. It becomes acid halide. Likewise, if this H of acid is replaced by R, that is alkyl radical, it becomes ester. This is ester functional group. Now, in this case, the second, this one, if this if this H is replaced by one more CO group, it's actually, this one is a derivative of, that is obtained from two acids. Let me write the name and then I will tell you how it is obtained. It is acid anhydride. As the name itself says, anhydride. It is obtained from, by removing water from two acids. How do we remove water from two acids? If I draw the structure and explain, say if I have RCOOH, one acid molecule, then I also have one more RCOOH. And if I remove water from here, this water I remove from here, what I am left over with? RCOOCOR. So it is ultimately the same thing if I put here R and R here. So it is CO and R. It is acid anhydride. It is anhydride of acid. Anhydride of acid means the compound that is formed by removing water from two acid molecules. How we are going to name each of them, we are going to discuss separately. This is if OH is replaced by NH2. It becomes acid amide. It becomes acid amide. So there are 4 derivatives of acid. Okay. Now we will name each one of them. What are the rules for naming? You don't worry about, more time is taken to explain the nomenclature. But it is just one go. One time if you understand properly, then in the later half, in 11th, when we are discussing the chapters and 12th class, you will not face any problem. Okay. Okay, fine. Acid halides now. Common name, IUPAC name. Acid halide, I told you what is acid halide. Now, this is the first acid halide that is obtained from formic acid. So, their common names are obtained from their common names of the acid. Like the first acid was named as formic acid. This will be named as formyl halide. There is chloride, so formyl chloride. This one is obtained from acetic acid. So this is named as acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride. This is obtained from propionic acid. So this will be named as propionyl chloride. I've taken all chlorides. Do not worry about it. You can change the halide. Okay. Now, how you are giving the IUPAC name to them? For IUPAC name, you have to write down the suffix oil halide. Oil halide. OYL. That means alk AN will be there and oil halide you are going to write. This carbon of the functional group also you have to count. Okay. So there is one carbon atom, meth. Single bonds AN. Single bond means I am counting the bonds between carbon atom, not carbon and oxygen. That ane is only between carbon atoms, right? So methane, oil, chloride, methanol chloride, right? So 2 carbon atoms are there, ethanoyl chloride, Likewise, propanoyl chloride. E I have deleted because it is also beginning with the vowel. If it is fluoride and all, you are going to change it. Okay. Now, how to give name to these esters, right? So we will name them. This is a derivative of acetic acid. If I say it was CH3COH, that H is replaced by methyl. So that methyl, and what is this acid? Acetic acid. So you will name this as methyl and acetate. It was acetic acid obtained, so you will name it as acetate. This is obtained from formic acid. Don't count from this side. If I draw the proper structure, it is HCOOCH3. It's a derivative of formic acid. The methyl group is attached to formic acid. So the name becomes methyl formate. Methyl formate. Okay, got it? This one. This is also obtained from formic acid. HCOO and ethyl group is attached to it. So the name is ethyl and then formate. This is obtained from acetic acid. CH3COOH. H is replaced by ethyl. So the name is ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate. Okay. Now how we give the IUPAC name to them? The part that is attached to O. The part that is attached to O is named as alkyl. And the remaining part along with this carbon atom is named as alk NO8. There are two alks in this. Why there are two alks? Because the formula, if you write, it is RCOOR. This R, which is attached to O, is named as alkyl. This is this alkyl. This alk will be from here. The remaining part, including this carbon atom and R, this is alkanoate. Right? Let's take examples and name it. This is methyl attached to O, so it is methyl. And what about remaining two carbon atoms are there? Eth, then NO8. Okay, methyl ethanoid. This is the IUPAC name. Now you check here. Methyl attached to O, so methyl, and this side also one carbon atom, so methanoate. Methyl methanoate. Either side you are having one carbon atom. Okay, right. Ethyl attached to O, so ethyl, and that side you have one carbon atom, so methanoate. Ethyl attached to O, so ethyl. Remaining two carbon atoms, ethanoate. Ethyl, ethanoate. Till here clear? Okay. If you have any doubts, you can please put it in the comment section. I'll clarify. Now let's name the next functional group. It's an acid derivative again, acid anhydride. From the structure you can make out it is a derivative that is anhydride of acetic acid. So you will write down the name as acetic anhydride, the common name. Common name of the acid and acetic acid anhydride. Now what about this? If I open the structure and see, it is something like this. HCOOCH3. That means two different acids anhydride it is. Formic acid and acetic acid. You will place both the names in the alphabetical order. So you will write down the name as acetic, formic and anhydride. Acetic, formic, anhydride. Clear? Now in case it is obtained from the same again. This is obtained from 3 carbon atom, propionic acid. So the name is propionic anhydride. Clear? Now the same way, whatever acids we have named, the same rule is applicable here. It is obtained from acetic acid, so it is ethanoic anhydride. If it is obtained from only one type of acid, you are going to name it once. If it is obtained from two different, you are going to name it twice based on the putting them in the alphabetical order. Methanoic, ethanoic. So you'll put them in the alphabetical order. The name becomes ethanoic, then methanoic anhydride, because it is a derivative of two different acids, ethanoic and methanoic. Anhydrides, if you place them, you remove water from them, then you will get this anhydride. This is obtained from propanoic acid. So it is named as propanoic anhydride. Clear? Okay. Now let us take the last acid derivative. Their common names and IUPAC name. It is amide, acid amide. COOH was acid. That OH is replaced by NH2. It becomes acid amide. Now this is a derivative of formic acid, HCOOH. Right, the OH is replaced by NH2. So you will name this as form amide. Formamide. So this part is from formic acid. This is a derivative of acetic acid. So you will name this as acetamide. This is a derivative of propionic acid. You will name it as propionamide. Propionamide. Their IUPAC names also will be obtained from their, from where they are obtained. And the suffix amide you are going to add. You will add the suffix amide to it. The first one, it is obtained from formic acid. So methane and amide. E you are going to delete because this is also beginning with the vowel. So it is methanamide. This is obtained from, acetic acid, ethanoic acid. You will name it as ethane amide. Likewise, propane amide. Okay, till here followed, children? I hope you have followed till here. Please practice these names. I'm not posting all the functional groups in one go because it will be very lengthy video and it will be difficult for you to grasp also, since you people are learning these for the first time. Now I think one more video will be required for completing the remaining functional groups, and then the rules. There are a lot of rules to be discussed. For this we'll be discussing in the upcoming videos. Please stay updated. Thank you for watching.